over there, some kind of a show he was putting on. And I walked up and said, Mr. Cash. He looked at me and he said, Charlie, my name's Johnny. He remembered me, 10 years after I talked to him. And I thought, well, how about that? Because it was, it was quite a while after. And he still remembered who I was. Called me by name. Did the whole 9 yards. That was just Johnny. Eddie Arnold, when he quit hitting the high note in the cattle call, he quit singing. He's got a yacht, Chesapeake, up north somewhere, and he'll take that yacht out in the Atlantic, and he'll travel to Bahamas or Grand Cayman or wherever, and he comes home. But he's still healthy and good. He just quit singing because he couldn't hit that high note.
I guess it just wasn't all the same.
Yeah, wasn't. Well, it's like I was talking to Nick yesterday. Next door Nick. I was talking to him about the 9-wheelers. Locomotive trains. Coal burners. And I told him the most beautiful sight I believe I ever saw was a coal burner coming across the bottoms in Mountainburg. Black smoke rolling down the side of that train. And him just chugging along. It took one engine to pull that entire train. Now it takes 3. There's 2 in front pulling, and 1 in the back pushing.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 3 engines now to pull the same train. And I told Nick, I said, yeah, I remember the old Flying Crow. I said, that was a Kansas City Southern fast freight. It would come through Stillwell fast enough to raise the paper up a half a block away and turn it. From that distance, it would pick the paper up and turn it coming through town. Now, back then, if you got in train's way, you got hit. The cow catchers usually push you off the track, but you got hit. They do you in. But I told him there for about 10 years, they had streamliners. The Flying Crow was Kansas City Southern. It was replaced by the Southern Belle, which is a streamlined, nice and silvery. Engineer said about 5 feet higher off the ground. And he just kept her going. The Wabash Cannonball was another streamliner. And that thing, that song they wrote about it, the modern combination. What combination? Diesel electric. It didn't stop for water, it didn't stop for coal. You know, it stopped for diesel. That's all. And that was in the yard somewhere.
Open up. Cheesecake. You like it?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you
She,
think I
she
was
thought it
giving
was
you?
vanilla
What'd
ice
you think
cream.
I was giving you?
No, I thought it was icing.
I was like, what else do you think I was giving you in a bigger club? No. Do you want some more?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm here. You want some more?
No, I don't want any.
You want some more?
No, I'm sick.
I knew you. Oh, I need you to highlight my hair. How long do I have to wait? Hold on. How long do I have to wait? So I got this Tuesday. Oh, you going to beauty school, girl?
I have to look. I have to run my hands through here and I gotta look at it.
Okay. Hi.
Are you coming out later? Shut the door, Haley, get in here.
I love you, Papa.
Well, thank you. I'm happy that you're benefiting Christopher as much as you are.
I want to pop his head off his shoulders someday. So I think I'm just gonna start sending them to you.
Well, I told Carla she had a 98% effective record of doing the coding.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't do it anymore. She just quit it. And I thought, well, girl, work at home. Do the coding. Let them fax it to you.
Mm-hmm.
You do the coding. You fax it back to them. That's not hard to do. Right now, Dorothy and I are in what you would call a technology drought. We don't have the technology experience to use one of these things. You know, I told a girl up at Walmart, I said, I want a telephone. She said, okay, what do you want? I said, one that goes ding-a-ling and I pick it up and say hello. That's all I want it to do. She said, well, all these take pictures and they do this and they do that and they do something else and they do this. I said, I don't need any of that. I said, I'll put it in the console of the car. And if I'm out on the side of the road and break down, I'll call somebody. I said, otherwise I don't need a phone. Because when I get out in the car, I don't want to talk to anybody.
Right.
You know, I don't need it. Why would I mess with it?
Text Grandma from the other side of the house.
That'd be about it.
Grandma would blow up your phone if you guys could text. She'd be like, Charlie, what are you doing?
I'm sitting here. What are you doing? You know, that's 2 bits worth of that. She'll get up from asleep and she'll look around. Where's Charlie? He's in the bedroom. Oh. That's all. As long as she knows where I am.
What you're doing.
Yeah, everything's fine. If I'm in the bedroom, that's fine. I'm sitting. You know.
I get it from Grandma Dorothy.
Yeah. Where's Christopher?
No, Papa, it's the other way around. I text them and I say, where are you at?
Yeah, she texted me. What are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Who are
What
you with?
What are you doing now?
Where are you going?
Doing the
Yeah.
same thing I was doing 5 minutes ago.
Are you gonna feed me? I'm hungry. I want some pancakes. No, I think it was waffles I wanted.
Yeah, waffles.
Pancakes? Go up to the Masonic Lodge whenever they advertise it on their marquee out there.
Mm-hmm.
You go up there. They'll give you pancakes like this. And there'll be 2, 3, however many you want. And you'll have coffee and you'll have whatever. Butter to go on them.
And now you're speaking my language.
And syrup. You'll have all that, you know. And I think it's about $3 or $4.
That's not bad.
No. And that's all they charge. $3 or $4 a person, I think. So that's a good place to go for pancakes.
Yeah.
We go to Benson's.
Benson's used to be a queer grill.
Do what?
Nothing.
Yeah, it used to be a queer grill. It was Benson's then.
It's the cook.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, Papa, I've been meaning to ask you.
Hey, will you go get my cigarettes?
No, you go get them, because I got to ask
You're
Papa a
on my
question.
lap.
And I'm not anymore. How did you and Grandma meet?
How?
Yeah.
In the Waffle House. I walked up to her. She was sitting there with somebody I knew. I walked up to her. I said, smile if you want to fool around. And boy, she looked at me and told me where I could take my attitude and it wouldn't get any sunshine. I didn't see her for 2 years. 2 years later, I saw her in the Waffle House, sitting down at the low bar with, I don't know, 8 or 10 men around her. And I walked back that way. She said, well, there's Charlie. And I said, hello, darling. Held out my arms. She got cold feet and started to run. I'd call her up. She said, well, I haven't got time to talk right now. And she'd hang up. I said, okay. So for Valentine's Day, I sent her 11 yellow roses. And I said, count the roses. There's 11. If you want to see the one most beautiful rose in the bunch, look in the mirror. And then I darn sure didn't get rid of her. They said she snorted and snotted all over that school up there for a whole day.
What made you talk to her that day? When you first met her?
She was just sitting there with someone I knew. I don't know if it was Sue or who it was. You know, it was just somebody I knew. And I just stopped. How you doing? Oh, fine. And I looked at her and I said, well, smile if you want to fool around. And God dang, she...
Mm-hmm. Come here. Let me go get that wooden spoon.
No.
Where's the cat soup?
Oh, you want ketchup? I didn't know if you wanted ketchup or not.
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember that, Christopher Shane?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you chased me all over the freaking house when I hit you with the wooden spoon.
That's when I Hit her right between the eyes.
I hit her in the butt with one, and I almost broke the spoon. I hit her so hard with it. Me and her we were play fighting, and she did something to me. I ran in there and I grabbed that wood spoon and I popped her right on the butt. I almost broke that spoon over her butt. She chased me all over
Oh,
the
he's
house.
probably at home.
What'd you do to me to do that?
I didn't. You broke that damn wooden spoon on my butt. And I come unglued. I started screaming and crying. Christopher, you left it on the print on my butt. Oh, I was so mad at you. And then I could not catch your little ass. Y'all sure y'all don't want none?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I know you just did not do that.
Do
I
what?
just vacuumed this damn floor, girl. Flick your ashes in my floor.
I didn't.
Nah.
Well, she ain't gonna win them all. That's how I feel about it. It's like I told her as far as Tyler's concerned. I said, Jackie, I said, look at him once in a while and just say, oh, well, whatever.
That's
And
what
turn
Krista
around and
was
walk
supposed
off.
to be.
I said, that's the only way you can handle that. Because he's going to argue. He'd argue with the stop sign. You know. He'd say a stop sign says squeal tires on pavement. And he'd argue because it's red and it's in a hexagon shape. Therefore, it doesn't mean squeal tires on pavement. I told her, I said, well, tell him that's a state trooper on the pot. But that's the most dysfunctional, argumentative bunch of people I've ever seen.
She sparks mine every once in a while.
Jackie does everything around here there is to do. Anytime there's something to do, she does it.
I got something new that took care of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But she used it. She bathed him in it. I think that's the way she treated him. And she finally got rid of it for him. But he absolutely really suffered bad with it.
Well, they use a lot of those things. Here I was 3 days in the hospital, poison ivy.
Yeah, I used to get poison ivy real bad. Now that I've gotten older, I really don't get poison ivy all that bad anymore.
Probably don't get out of them woods like you used to either.
No, that is true.
Yeah.
That is
Well,
absolutely true.
you learn, boy. I don't want to go out there either anymore.
But you find them in flower beds.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll get some on my fingers and stuff.
You know what to look for anymore. I
Yeah.
don't, shoot. I don't mess
That's like
with it.
Dorothy was out here on this fence, and she started in, now that's poison ivy. I said, no, that's shoemate. She said, well, what's the difference? I said, come here. I took her over to the edge of their porch, and there was poison ivy sticking out from underneath the lattice. I said, that is poison ivy. 3 leaves, fuzzy. That is poison ivy. That is shoemate.
And they're both poison. They both will break you out.
It depends on who you are and what you're allergic to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what. stuff will eat you up, boy.
Yeah. It depends on who you are and what
You're
you're
better
allergic
if
to.
you're if that stuff is around. You don't want to see if you're allergic to it. Get you some plant grass killer and spray the darn stuff before you get in to kill. Get in it before you're
2,4-D.
gonna if you're gonna clean up your yard or your flower beds.
I've been using organic for weed control.
Yeah.
Vinegar, salt, and dishwashing detergent.
Oh, yeah.
It works pretty good.
And it
Yeah.
don't mess up your flower beds either.
No,
When you turn your soils over and
as
everything.
long as I don't add. Now, if I added too much salt to it, it'll wind up killing the ground eventually.
Well, it's vinegar, salt, and soap dishwasher.
Yeah,
Well, if you use
dishwasher.
salt, you don't spray it excessively, because if you do, you will kill the grass.
Yeah,
But if you spray it and quit and let it rain a time or two, and go back and spray it again, it won't hurt the ground.
Boy, I'll tell you what. We're hauling in a load of dirt in here to level up our ground back there in the back and putting some dirt on our flower beds. And see if we can't get the yard straightened up. 'Cause I want some flowers, something to decorate our yard up with.
Christopher, I'll tell you what I want. I want to dig out at the end of this ramp deep enough that one of those pads an air conditioner sits on will fit under it
right at the end of the ramp
right at the end of the ramp.
when you're coming off the ramp and you go onto it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want that done, and if it takes two of them, I want the second one stepped down and put in even with the driveway. So you've got one step up, and then you're on the ramp.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Do you need a step though? Don't you want them both even because of the wheelchair and everything? See, we've got wheelchairs and walkers and everything.
One step up is not going to break a wheelchair's back.
'Cause
And
it's
it's not
hard
going to
to
break anything else's back either.
Okay, well,
I mean, it's what, a 4-inch step?
I'd rather have them all even
Yeah.
because I tell you what, you got somebody pushing you, and it's hard on them. But if that's what you want, well,
That's what I want. All they got to do is step on that back pedestal and raise those front wheels up. Once they get up on the ground, you're free to go.
Yeah.
okay. 'Cause right now I'm using my walker, that real nice. I call it my Cadillac because that's the closest I'll ever get to a Cadillac in my lifetime.
Our Cadillac Walker's got 4 wheels. All of them roll, 2 of
It's
them
a
got
real
brakes.
nice. It's a real nice walker.
It's got a wire basket underneath the seat,
Holds my purse and my
and she can take the front bar off of it, which we've been keeping off of it.
if I have to sit down in
And
it.
she can sit down and somebody can push her around.
It's got the 2 handles on, where I hang on
That
to it.
is a Cadillac walker, isn't
No
it?
kidding. It's fixed up, boy. It's a nice walker. Yep, they bought that
About what?
potty chair,
Yeah.
and they paid for the walker and the bed in there. But they're gonna have to bring me a mattress for that bed. That mattress that's on that bed's that's not gonna work.
No, it's old, it's worn out.
Yeah. And that
Good.
spring's broke on that bed because it's down on the floor. Not good. Yeah, it's wore out. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've got half of that bed down here real low and the other half's up here. And I'm sleeping on, when I go in there to go to bed, I try to get up on that high part of that bed. There's no wonder I'm sore. I bet that's one of the reasons I'm in the condition I'm in.
It could be.
Because I'm sore from my head down to my toes. And that may be why.
That's fibromyalgia too.
Well, I know what you're saying, but it's maybe because I'm sore. You can feel my head, right in my neck. It sounds like gravel. And I turn it like that.
Yeah.
It sounds like gravel in here.
Supposed to. Mine does too.
I know I don't want it to sound like that. I have to have pain. I have to pain. Doc's got shots for me.
That's
when I
old
go.
age anyway.
What, my appointment's the 24th with Doc, right?
Yeah.
And I gotta go up there
Oh,
and
do you
get
know what the
shots.
Webster's dictionary definition of senile is?
Mm-mm.
Old.
Old.
You're so crazy, Dorothy Roberts. You're nuts.
So we're getting
Yeah.
senile.
Y'all are getting senile.
Yeah.
You're a nut. Crazy man. And we got hospice coming out here now and we're helping us give him a bath. I couldn't give him a bath. Ain't no way I'd get you in there and get you in that tub and give you a bath.
No.
Poor little old Jackie was trying to give him a bath and she had to she wouldn't give him a bath naked. She said, I can't do it, Grandma.
Yeah.
I said, oh, okay. She put one of those
Depends on
depends on him.
Just left it on me.
Yeah, give him bad. And Charlie said, well, I don't know what the problem is. I not any different than Hunter or one
I said, you've seen bigger on a Hunter than you've seen on me.
Charlie's none but skin and bones.
Yeah, the
I
shrinkies-
can't. I'm
the
scared
shrinkies
of.
have got me.
I'm scared I'll let him fall because I don't have any strength. I have to help him. I'm helping him get in here and get him in bed. I have to lift up on his legs. Jackie just screams at me. Grandma, you're not able to be lifting on him.
You had a wreck the other night.
That's what I'm in here for. That's what I'm here for, is to help.
Y'all had a wreck.
Yeah, I had a wreck the other night.
He fell.
I went to the potty chair, got in the walker, started to the bed, and the walker somehow turned over.
He fell.
I went with it, and when it was over with, I was on my hands and knees beside the bed and couldn't get up in the bed and had to call somebody to help me get up.
Oh, by the way, we need a bell.
Huh?
We need a bell.
A bell?
A bell.
Oh,
Rings.
okay.
If you're out anywhere and you see a bell, I'll give your money back to you if
No,
you'll
don't
pick
worry
us
about that, Grandma.
if you'll pick us up a bell. I need one
Are
badly.
y'all gonna be ringing at each other
No,
across the house?
I sleep in there and he sleeps in here, and he hollers and I don't hear him sometimes. Neither does Jackie. And I need something.
So if I come into the house and there's bells going off
Yeah,
and y'all are
you-
ignoring each other.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on. But at night when we're asleep and he's awake, he gets up and needs help, I can't hear him. I've got that deal on CPAP, and if he's needs help, he needs something louder, that gets my attention.
Yeah.
And with a bell,
Well,
I need,
I'll have to find something that y'all can wear on yourselves.
well,
Because
Well,
I hate for you to fall and then not be able to get to the bell.
just
Yeah.
keep handy. I
You
mean,
can-
I can crawl over here and reach up and get the bell.
Yeah.
Yeah. he needs the deal where he can get a hold of me. I don't, that's what I was telling him the other day. I said, we need to get somebody to get us something, or we need to go, one of us needs to get out so we can shop and look at something. I hadn't been able to, I was
Well,
out yesterday and couldn't
What else
remember.
do y'all need besides
That's
a
just-
bell?
Well,
That's just-
Jackie said
that's
she's
about
gonna
it.
go buy a baby monitor
She's gonna get the monitor, she said.
and put half of it in here and half in her room,
Mhm.
So she's gonna get
so
that.
she can hear me when I holler.
That bell would come in handy if we had a bell.
I think we have one at the house. We don't ever use it.
Yeah.
Well, we'd appreciate if you
So-
bring it over here. 'Cause we could
Because
use
I think
it.
we've used it maybe twice, but now that Richard's getting older, he's really,
I bet he's
he'll let you know.
I
That
bet
boy,
he's
that boy has some lungs on
Oh,
him.
yeah. He's a little dog. He is a little dog.
That boy doesn't need a bell.
No.
He's like his namesake.
Oh, Lord.
Richard never made a lot of noise. Richard was kind of a loner.
He let you know he was around, though.
He didn't do a lot of socializing. He didn't cut up with the guys, you know, but Richard was there.
He's a pretty good old boy, Richard was.
Yeah. If he needed, if somebody needed help, Richard was there.
I know one thing, he was crazy about your mama. He really, really was.
So my dad was he wasn't very social.
He wasn't a butterfly, no.
Yeah.
He was a rugged individual. And he was there. He'd help you. But whenever he was through helping, he'd turn around and walk off.
He didn't stay
that
around
was-
long, did he?
He stayed as long as you needed him. And then he was gone. That was just his way.
Right. I didn't know you knew my dad.
Yeah.
He did.
I I got on the rowing team the last year they had the draft race. Back. And I told him, I said, I can't row. You're gonna have to get an alternative. And Richard stepped up and was the alternative. And he rowed in my place
In a rowboat.
in a raft race.
Oh, raft.
It was a long craft, had maybe 4 on each side, rowing. Had a tiller in the back. We won most of them. In the last
Who
year,
were y'all running against?
whoever was in the water.
Oh,
But the last year they had the race. That next year they asked her, you know, would you sponsor the raft? They said, no, it's not in our agenda. I said, well, would you buy us t-shirts? No, that's not in our agenda.
Who were you asking this to do? Who?
Gerber Company.
Oh, shit. Richard
And,
did work. Yeah, he worked for Gerber, didn't he?
Yeah. And finally, we said, well, if we take off and go to the raft race, will that count against us? They said, yeah. Be a point against each one of you. Okay. So they passed out the United Way cards, wanted us to fill them out. I just tore mine in two and I said, it's not in my agenda.
Did everybody else do the same thing?
A lot of them did.
I'm fine with it. I
That-
were too.
That's what gets me about me and my dad. He was a factory worker and all that stuff, and I can't stand being in a factory.
Yeah.
I absolutely,
Well, Bruce was the same way.
you know, I just don't understand.
Bruce worked at Dixie Cup there for a little while. He came home, he said, Mama, I can't handle Dixie Cup. I can't handle working in that factory. And I said, well, hon, that's your business. If you can't do it, you find something else you can do.
Yeah.
Well, he got
said,
laid
I
off.
plan on doing it. He said, I can't work it.
Dixie Cup laid him off. And he got with Jimmy Shepherd.
Shepherd. I think that was his
And
name.
they started doing concrete. And Bruce liked the concrete. And he made a good living in it.
I don't even know whatever happened to Jimmy. You know,
Jimmy got called back to Dixie Cup and he went.
Jimmy grew up, him and Bruce grew up together.
Yeah, and Jimmy went back to Dixie Cup. When they called him back, he went back.
See, I never knew that.
Yeah. And left Bruce with the
In concrete.
concrete work.
And Bruce went into his own. Precision Concrete was the name of his business. And Bruce went into building houses. Boy, he built some new houses, 3 houses.
He
That,
gave that up.
Yeah, that concrete work he did, the floors in those houses.
Yeah.
He built floors and he left them concrete. And he painted those concrete floors.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't put tile, he didn't put linoleum, he
Yeah,
didn't.
he cut it. He cut it
Oh,
in the.
God, those
cut it in the
beautiful floors.
slab
Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful
or the
floors.
foundation.
He cut it in squares.
Now didn't he put carpet in the living room
Well, I'm sure
and
he
in
did.
the bedrooms, but in the kitchen areas, in the dining rooms and laundry rooms, he just left concrete floors.
Yeah.
And varnished them,
And cut them in squares,
yeah. Varnished them and
Stained
put a
them.
clear coat.
stained them, and then had the guys come in and buff them.
And put clear coat on them. He put a clear coat on them to keep them from keep them the mopping and stuff like that from ruining them.
When he got to the color he wanted.
Yeah. And then they buffed them.
The house he did over on Kibler Road over there, he scored that floor.
What did he get out of that house when he sold it? $280.
$338,000.
Was it 3? I thought it was 2.
But he
Of course, he had to pay off that loan he had on the house, and then he kept the profit off of it. His profit.
he stained that floor, and it came out black.
It was
It
beautiful.
was bad.
I thought it was beautiful.
And he said, nah.
He didn't like it.
So he called the buffers in, and the buffers buffed it again, and it came out of caramel swirls. Beautiful. He clear coated it. But he never did grout the joints.
He left them like that.
Yeah, he left them open.
Yeah.
You'd have to go along with a vacuum cleaner, clean them out every so often.
See, I'd have wanted mine grouted. I wouldn't left mine like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I wanted it grouted. But they were absolutely gorgeous. He built a beautiful home. I'm surprised he quit building. What was his reasons he quit building?
Probably the economy.
Him and his partner didn't get along, and
Well, I'm not
the
surprised.
concrete made him more money. So he just quit the,
Well, they said he had a personality like his daddy.
yeah. But he just quit the contracting.
I've heard that
Let his
from
license go back,
I've heard that from people that knew him and Jack. So
and he went to doing the concrete. Now
and they'd say Bruce is a
he has a
likable
verbal
guy, but
agreement.
he's got a personality like Jack. And I said, oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh, nope, I'm not kidding.
Now he has a personal contract, verbal contract with United Build Homes.
Mm-hmm.
He goes in and does all their footings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He makes good money.
Yeah.
Oh, he makes
And
good
they do a
money.
little driveway on the side.
I asked
Stuff
your
like
mama
that.
one day, I said, won't Bruce help you any? Oh, mama, no. Bruce won't help. Bruce won't help anybody. And I said, you gotta be kidding. No, Mom. Bruce won't help anyone.
He will if you ask.
She has before.
We
I have.
asked. He came out here and leveled his property.
We didn't ever ask. I said, I think when I fell and broke my hip, and the kids were up there talking about it.
That was way after this place was leveled.
I don't remember anybody saying anything about the property being leveled. I mean, the property being for any of that. But I know that he built this ramp out here.
There was a lot of this ground out here that was hauled in from the highway, the sewer system. They dumped it for free.
Somebody's out there heard the door.
And Bruce came in and leveled it as best he could, because it was kind of soggy. But he leveled it as best he could.
Jackie Smacky.
And he said something about, yeah, he'd do it. So all you had to do was ask.
Mm.
And I said, Bruce, would you please do it? And he said, yeah. So he was out here the next day with his backhoe, and he went to leveling the ground.
Mm.
Yeah.
Knocking tops off those
Where was I
piles
at?
of dirt. Where was you at?
Mm-hmm.
You were here.
Oh, see, I don't remember any of that. Of course, you know me, I have problems not remembering things either, too.
Yeah,
Either, too.
you do.
My feet are turning black, aren't they?
Yeah, I just came back from the office today.
What office?
I got an office over off of Highway 271
Oh, what do you do over there?
for my lawn care company.
Oh,
I just hired a new lady today and went over some stuff with her.
oh, you still
Got
working
her
down
all-
there at the
Yeah.
tractor place?
Yeah, I'll be done with them at the end of March.
Oh, you're not going to work for them too?
Uh-uh.
Stay with them?
No, me and them made an agreement that my time with them is going to end on March 31st.
Oh,
And I signed a paper and everything with them, and
did you have your insurance and everything with them?
yeah.
What you going to do about all that?
I don't know.
You'll have to
I'll
get you
figure out
some.
something.
You're going to have to get you some, because boy, I'll tell you what, it's hard to make it without that stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out something.
There's a
I
lot.
may just go out and do what Claude did. File for that Blue Cross Blue Shield and see if I qualify for it.
Yeah. But see, what was we needing Claude's daddy for a while back. You know, I was telling him that I met
Burkhart,
Claude's daddy, at the beauty shop the other day.
Isaiah Burkhart.
Yeah, I went in there and got a haircut, and
He prayed on your hand.
prayed on my hand, talked to him, and asked about Claude. He did, and he mentioned you, and he seen you, and seen your baby, and he said, "Yeah,
Elijah told me the other day that he hasn't seen Richard yet. He's seen him on Facebook, but he hasn't seen him in person.
He told me
I
that.
gotta take Richard up there one day.
Yeah, you need to take him
see
out.
It's Elijah,
Elijah,
Yeah, Elijah.
not Isaiah.
Isaiah,
Elijah.
Elijah.
Yeah.
Well, you called him Isaiah too.
I know I did.
Charlie, you need to get it right. Well, you. It's whatever you say.
Well, there's some things I can do and there's some things I can't.
Because we are following you. You're the boss.
Who?
You're supposed to be the boss, not
What?
me.
Yes, dear.
Thank you, sweetheart. But anyway, there was something we wanted Claude to do. I don't remember what it was. What was it?
Pictures.
You want him to take some family pictures.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
We wanted us all to get together and have pictures made.
Well, we were gonna do it last weekend, but with the house fire and all that
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and everything else
we
going on, that's the
we
reason why
wanted
we
y'all to
did
bring
it.
the babies and
Yeah.
also all get cleaned up and dressed up and prettied up and I wanted Charlie to get the beard whacked off and make him look like he used to look like
Well, it's cold outside.
I may get it trimmed back to a Fu Manchu.
I want him to look handsome like he used to look. I want him to look like
Well,
Charlie.
Papa's a good-looking guy.
Well,
Even
yeah,
with the
he
beard,
is,
he
but-
can pull that beard off.
I want him to look without the beard, like he used to look. I don't even like to kiss him, Christopher, with that on. I don't like the hairy stuff. I get that stuff
She's
in my
tickled
lip.
I got it.
Yeah, really, yeah. Sure. I get that stuff in my mouth, even out of my hair, and I don't like it. But anyway, I want family pictures of everybody. My baby, my grandbabies, and Mariah and her babies, and husbands, and everybody. Larry and his family, and see, I never get to see anybody. Bruce and Mariah and
Just
Hey.
Brianne and
What you'll have to
Samuel
do,
and
you'll have to take a picture of Larry,
Derek.
Adele, Samuel, and Hannah
And what?
separate.
Why?
Because Bruce will knock the shit out of Larry if he gets within range.
No, they visit.
yeah, they're doing good now.
Yeah, they get
Yeah,
along.
they've been doing good now.
Oh yeah.
Well, I know whenever Jack died, they went up to pick out a cemetery lot, and Bruce put Larry on the ground.
Yeah, but that's not going on anymore, Charlie. They're over that. That's not going on anymore.
Okay.
They get along now. See, Bruce goes up there to his house.
You
Yeah.
can't do Jackie and Jamie and Larry all at the same time.
Oh, Larry and Jamie. Not Jack and Jamie. It's Larry and Jamie.
Jackie, Jamie, and Larry.
Oh, yeah, I know that. Larry came by here. Jackie wanted Larry to come by here to see me. And he said he wouldn't come by here unless Jamie was gone.
Well, I think everybody just needs to get along and
Oh, I do
get a
too.
picture taken for the reason of the picture being taken. Everybody
Yeah.
needs to put their crap behind them
I do think.
and let
I
it
think-
go for a little while and get it done and get it over with.
Yeah,
and-
for
Yeah.
20 minutes anyway.
yeah, at
Yeah.
least 20 minutes.
Right. I do too. I agree. That's the way I look at it.
But they won't.
Yeah.
we're all family, and that's the way it's gonna be, and I want us all to get together and have a family picture made, and
You'll have to have
'cause
each of the
if we're
kids.
gone, y'all are gonna wish the heck we'd have done that.
Right.
You're gonna have all of the kids separate with their families.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna have. You're not gonna have the whole bunch together. Don't expect it. Don't depend on it.
Well, I'll say this much: we're gonna invite them. If they don't show up, then that's their fault.
Well,
Agree?
You didn't wait for Papa to agree with you, Grandma.
Carla,
You
Do
said
agree?
agree? Okay.
Yes, dear.
Carla. and Lynn, and Christopher, Mariah, the babies, Walker. Yeah, I can understand that. That's a family that gets along. Okay. Larry, Adele, Samuel, Hannah, Jackie, Jamie, Jason. No.
No, that's their fault. If they want to be like that,
Jason.
That's their fault.
Jason doesn't even call Larry Dad.
No, that's their fault.
He calls him Larry.
Yeah.
I can't help that. We're gonna have to fix this, Charlie.
Dear, I've always told you I knew how to fix it and I was going to fix it. And that's all there is to it. I've got some amber bottles. We'll stick them down those amber bottles with a little bit of Miracle Grow. And we'll grow us some forsythia.
I'll have to go in there and get mine. Tell you, or I'm easy.
What kind of flower is it, Papa?
Forsythia.
Yeah, I
Forsythia?
want to get some of them.
Okay.
I've got to get some of them.
Yeah, it's a forsythia.
Real good.
And it's the, I've heard it called a bridal flower. Because it's yellow.
Mm-hmm.
It comes out profusely every spring. It puts on the buds the year before. And then in springtime it just blooms.
Yeah.
And it's thick.
Yeah, I got Sierra some tulips for Valentine's. She's never had tulips before from anybody. So I thought I'd get her some.
You want some iris?
And huh?
You want some iris?
Yeah.
There's a place north of Charleston. It's called Nana's Iris Farm. You gotta have an appointment to get in there. But she's got over 150 different blooms of iris.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
She's got every kind of an iris bloom you can imagine. And we went down there. Was going to go out and look. And they said, well, do you have an appointment? They said, no. I said, well, you need an appointment. We're open Monday through Friday. This time, make an appointment. But I imagine she's got some exotics.
Yeah. Yeah, I found tulips. I didn't want to do just everyday same old stuff. So I went out and I got a bucket. I found a Valentine's bucket. They were selling tulips in a in a pot. So I was like, okay, well, that'll work. They were bloomed. They were nice. Um, and then I went out. I went and found a Valentine card, and I found her favorite candy. Um, I found a coffee cup with a bear in it. So, and I went and got some topsoil. So I took the tulips out of the pot that it was in, and I put it down in that bucket, and I put the topsoil all around it, and I just fixed it up for her. And now they're starting to wilt a little bit
Yeah.
in the house.
You have to keep them watered.
Yeah. And I don't know if someone tore the top tulip off, but the very tallest tulip that was there, it wilted over, and I don't know if it broke off or if someone pulled it off, but for some reason the stem, it was broken and it was hanging over.
And the stem's still sitting there.
Yeah, the stem's still sitting there, but the top part of it broke off. It was sitting down inside the I guess somewhere around the tub.
Yeah.
So I don't know if somebody pulled it off or if it just fell off.
Yeah. Well, you've got to. Uh, Carly isn't up walking yet. Or if she is, it's barely. And Richard is just old enough that he would go over and break it off. Just to say, hey, here,
No,
Mama, here's the
no,
fly.
he's not walking yet. I don't think it was. I don't know. No, he's not walking yet. So I know.
Richard isn't?
Uh-uh.
Oh.
No. No, he's still at the crawling stage. Now, Caitlin, um, I don't think she would pull it off. I don't, I don't,
I don't think she would either.
I don't know who pulled it off.
Unless you want to take it home to her mother
Well, it was sitting over there by the bucket,
and couldn't get it off.
so
Yeah.
yeah, those flower shops they were selling them $4 a stem for tulips, and I bought a whole freaking plant with 5 tulips for the $3 and something cents.
Well, Nana's Iris Farm sells her plants for $2 a piece.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's what she sells hers for.
Well, like I was telling Sierra, I said with the tulips, I said at least they lasted longer. At least they lasted longer than what they would normally, anyways.
Yeah.
I said with them being in dirt and everything else, they're lasting longer now.
Yeah.
But I told her, I said right now they're out of season. You know, they're not. Tulips shouldn't even be growing right now. So.
Uh-uh.
So they're not going to. But like I told her, I said, we can plant them. Like I told her, we can plant them, and they'll grow more buds, and you'll have more tulips when it's time for them to grow.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. They'll go dormant and then they'll come back.
Yep.
Tyler had the lid to this tub, slinging it around, playing with it. And it's gone.
What's gone?
The lid to this tub. Tyler had it, just sitting, leaning.
Jackie and Dorothy are. What is that?
Oh, Jackie will get control of something. And Dorothy will step in and tell her, no, that's not how I want it. And Jackie will stand there and argue with her. And Dorothy will argue back. And pretty soon it turns into a shouting match. They just don't agree on a lot of things.
Yeah, that sounds like me and Sierra.
You know,
Yeah, me and Sierra, we don't agree on a lot of things either.
yeah,
Her ways and my ways are totally different.
yeah. Well, like I said, marriage is a compromise. Any relationship is a compromise. You learn how to fold towels her way. She learns how to cook chicken your way. You know, it's a give and take situation. It always will be.
Yeah.
I used to fold my towels. I'd fold them, fold them, fold them, stack them. Now, you fold them, you fold them, you fold them, you roll them, you stuff them.
Yeah.
That's her way.
used to work up there at
Right.
Damien's, cut hair.
So that's what I
She
do.
used to cut Pawpaw's hair.
I just have a big problem taking orders.
Yeah,
I have a big problem taking, especially when I don't feel, when I feel that there's a better way of doing it.
yeah,
You know, and it's just, I don't know, it's really hard for me to accept. You know, yes, there is more than one way to do stuff,
yeah.
but
Leah's dying, did you know that?
Who?
Leah,
Yeah,
she was in hospice care 24 hours.
okay.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I knew she was.
I knew that she was cured of cancer, but I didn't know that she had.
She had so much scar tissue from the cancer she had in junior high
Yeah.
that they had to reroute her port out of her stomach into her intestines,
Mm. Well, I'll be
and
darned.
that started her downhill. She's got a defibrillator plus a pacemaker.
See, I didn't know all that either. Well, they've given her about 2 months.
2 months,
Mm-hmm.
if she's lucky.
Yeah. Well, she's under hospice care for 24 hours,
Well, I told Kelly,
24/7, 7 days a week.
I said, Kelly, you may have another funeral to go to pretty quick.
Yeah.
She said, oh, Daddy, don't talk that way. I can't handle another parent going like that. I said, not me, Leah. She said, why? What's wrong with Leah? I started telling her what all was wrong with Leah. She said, oh my God. And I didn't know how to get hold of Leah.
I don't know how to get
So
hold
I
of her.
called Damien. And I said, Damien, I don't know how to get hold of Leah. Can you get word to her? that I asked about her and was thinking about her? He said, yeah. He said, I'll do that. And so evidently he did. Said she was thrilled to hear from me. Thrilled to hear about me wanting to know, you know.
Apparently Jackie has friends that knows Leah.
Yeah.
She was just telling me about her. Y'all want some of this chicken that's in here?
No.
No, I'm fixing to go home
There's
here in a
plenty of
minute.
chicken in here if y'all want some.
I gotta go home here in a minute. I appreciate it though.
No, you don't have to leave.
My back is hurting.
Go nowhere and lay down and relax. And You
No.
want some? You want some?
No.
You sure?
I said no.
Okay, well you're sure then. That's all you have to say. So no, I'm sure. I ain't kidding you now. Heck with you. I'm gonna sit down underneath this.
Well, enjoy.
Yeah, I pulled a muscle the other day and been a little grumpy the past few days because of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
You know, the only thing that'll touch my back, I got told I've got an arthritic backbone. And I got told that, you know, find something to ease the pain. Dorothy had some gabapentin, which is the generic name for Lyrica,
Mhm.
and I took that gabapentin. And boy, my back just quit hurting.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. It just quit altogether.
Yeah, with everything that's going on, it's causing a lot of stress between me and Sierra.
Yeah.
With me changing jobs and worrying about Caitlin, worrying about Richard, making sure that, you know, because Richard, he's been sick a lot here lately. Caitlin's been sick a lot here lately. I'm worrying about Mom.
Yeah.
I'm worrying about you. Worrying about Grandma.
Well, kids.
You know, and it's just, you know, it's causing me and Sierra to fight.
Well, we're in our
Yeah.
second childhood anyway. But children will get sick, especially if they stay too clean. You turn them loose in the yard, barefooted, let them play, and they won't be near as sick as if they had to stay inside and play video games.
Right.
It'll make a big difference.
Yeah, my attitude towards Sierra has been very short. Not caring, not really being understandable,
Yeah.
not a lot of things. And she doesn't deserve that, but sometimes I just get to the point that I have so much frustration going that I don't know how to explain to her of what's really going on, you know, and how to put it into words for her.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know. I know I'm gonna wind up pushing her away if I continue, and at times I feel like I need to push her away because she doesn't deserve, you know, to be treated like that.
Well, easiest way to handle that is just tell her, hey, Sierra, everybody around me's dying. Yeah, I'm worried. I'm frustrated. I'm upset. Yeah. Bear with me.
Yeah, 'cause I've been very on edge here lately. Any little thing can just knock me off the edge. And like I told her today, you know, I put up a lot of stuff in the past with her, and now I'm going through something. Right now, I feel like I'm breaking, you know, and I feel that she doesn't have
Understanding.
the same understanding as I did with her in the past when she was going through her stuff.
Yeah.
It's like my stuff, you know, but she's not used to seeing me like this. She doesn't know how to react to it. She doesn't, you know, yeah, I've been mean and I don't mean to be. It's just I get so frustrated and the way that it comes out, it's just, you know, I I don't
You
know.
just gotta open up and let her know. You know, everybody around me's dying. That's frustrating. I need some support. I need help. I'm having trouble handling it by myself. I try to keep it bottled in so nobody else has to go through it but me. And maybe that's wrong. Maybe I should share it. But I'm just worried.
Yeah, 'cause some of the stuff that I've said to her and some of the stuff that I've done towards her, and she doesn't deserve it. And you know, I feel bad about it. And in the same aspect, I feel bad about it. And you know, the answer is, well, just don't do it. Well, yeah, that would be the correct answer to that, but it's hard not to when you're just so freaking stressed out and it's just, you know, because right now she wants me to still be strong for her. And right now, I'm not strong enough for both of us.
Just
You
stand
know,
up and tell her, I've got problems. I need help. You know, be there. I can't do this all by myself. I'm having trouble handling the situation as it is. Because Grandma's not good, Grandpa's not good, Leah's not good. You know, Mother's sick all the time. Uh, Lynn's mother's not doing well. I've just got a bunch of people around me that are not doing well at all.
and my Nana, she's going through her stuff, you know, and it's just like, you know, I wish there was more that I could do for all of y'all, you know, but it's out of my hands, you know, I
But there's
can't.
not. No. The best thing you can do is prayer. If you get in with prayer, and most people don't realize or don't have any idea that the first thing you have to do is get God's ear. To get his ear, you have to back up and say, Father God, I have sinned, I have come short of your glory. Please forgive me. Lead me in the paths that are right. Lead me down the roads that are good. Amen. Now, you're on his good side. He can hear you now. God can't hear sin. He can't look on sin. It just doesn't happen. So you have to clear that hurdle first. Then you talk to God. Give me the strength to handle these things as they come. Give me the knowledge to do these things I need to do. This is what you got to do.
Yeah.
You've got to first clear the air, get God's attention, then talk to him. Because if you don't clear the air, he can't hear you. And look at Job. Job went through Lord knows what all. And when Job got through, he was restored tenfold what he had before. The prodigal son. He demanded his birthright. His father gave him his birthright. He went to town. He spent it whoring around, drinking, living it up, and it was all gone. What did he do? He went home to Daddy. He said, Dad, I spent my birthright. I goofed. I wasted it. You let me slop the hogs, and I'll eat what the hogs eat. If you'll just let me, live. And his father took off his robe, which was his mantle of authority. He put it on his son. He told his servants, kill the fatted calf. We're going to have a feast tonight. My son has come home. That's a parable. But that's like God. God is so happy when you come home. And you always think twice before you speak once. That's a difficult thing to do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Max, there's a lot of stuff that scares me about Sierra. A lot.
Yeah.
I love her to death, I really do. And I think one day I'll marry her.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff that's still in the past that blurs my vision for the future.
Yeah.
And I'm still building that trust. You know,
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, you have to take what you got and go with it now.
I'm just so worried about her cheating on me. I'm so worried about her
Well,
not being faithful to me. You know,
Christopher,
I can't prove that she's never cheated on me. I can't say that she ever will. But in my mind and in my heart, I feel that she's going to wind up doing something wrong if I marry her.
my first wife and I dated 4 years. We were married 2 years, and she got pregnant by my best friend. The second wife, we were together 16 years. She ran off with a Baptist preacher. Happened to be my fishing buddy. I miss him. He's got a boat. The fourth one, a lot of times our boys would spend the weekend with their dad. She'd have to work at Ring on those weekends. Come to find out, her work consisted of cleaning up her boyfriend's apartment. The fourth one was bouncing everything in town, and I didn't know it until it was all over. Okay. The fifth one is Dorothy. I'd trust her to do anything. Now why should I?
But how do you find trust into something, into someone? You know, like something that I can't get over was Sierra. It eats at me every day. We broke up. She got with someone a week that we broke up, and then we found out that she's pregnant. You know, no, we technically were not together when she went and got with this other man, but for how quick she went and got with him within a week, and then all of a sudden she's pregnant. Now the whole 9 months of me not knowing if Richard's mine or not.
Yeah.
And now she, you know, I'm trying to trust her, but it's like,
Well,
my trust is very thin.
and back up and think. Sierra is an outgoing person. She's a gregarious type person. She's out there. She enjoys being out there. She enjoys life. She enjoys companionship. She enjoys comfort. Okay? You broke up for a week. She went looking for that companionship and that comfort because that's what she needed. She found it. Okay, a week later, no, she wanted to come home. Okay, her companionship and her comfort was at home. All right, she came home. She needs that companionship. She needs that comfort to be Sierra. So you have to give her that companionship, that comfort. You have to walk in, put your arms around her, and say, I'm sure glad you're here. You know, I'm glad you're here. I love you. That's what she needs. That's her nature. You have to back up and look at the person and figure their nature first. What do they need to be who they are? Your dad didn't really need a whole lot of friends. He didn't need a whole lot of companionship. He didn't need a whole lot of Arlie Mucks or roosters or any of that. He didn't need nightlife. That was not his thing. That's not how he worked. Okay? That was your dad. Now we're talking about Sierra.
Right.
She's a different person. You have to accept she's different. You have to accept that she is there because she wants to be there. Not because she has to be,
Right.
but because she wants to be.
I know here lately she's taken a lot of crap from me. I will say that she has stuck around and she's taken a lot of crap. And I've taken a lot of crap too. From
Yeah.
her. You know, and it's just, you know, thank God that Richard is my son. You
Yeah.
know, thank God that 9 months of me going through, not knowing that he was or wasn't my son, and then I come to find out that he really is my son. Got a test done and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, thank God that I stuck around and fought through it.
Yeah.
But in another aspect of it, it's like, it hurts that I even went through those 9 months not knowing. You
Yeah.
know, it's just, you know, I'm so glad that he is my son.
Yeah.
You know, it's just,
But you have to learn to accept Sierra for what she is, not for what you want,
right,
but for what she is, the person she is, the nature she is. You've got to accept those things. You have to walk in and hug her neck, tell her I'm sure glad you're here. You know, make her feel apart. If you don't, she won't be for long. She'll go find that companionship. She'll go find that joy. She'll go find that happiness. So give it to her at home, and you don't have to worry about her looking elsewhere because she's got it at home.
I'm definitely gonna give it a try because to me she is worth it.
Yeah. You got to thank her every day. I'm so glad you're here. You know, how was school today? What's she studying anyway?
Beautician.
Oh, okay. That's a real job.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there for a long time. Her hands were hurting. Her back was hurting. I think her body's starting to get more used to it now.
Well, she stood on her feet all day.
Right.
That didn't help.
Yeah.
And without real good shoes,
That's what I was about to say too. Is I can't get that girl to wear tennis shoes. She wants to wear, just thin old shoes that hold no support, and it would help her a lot on standing on her feet if she'd wear some tennis shoes.
yeah, it would. Ask her to try it for a week. Just try it for a week. You don't have to like it, just try it for a week. If it works, go ahead and do it. If it doesn't work, go back to your flats.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you. I want you to feel good. I want you to enjoy. See if it'll help. If it will, you're much better off.
Yeah.
If it won't, you've lost a week. That's all. But that's the way to do that.
It's almost 8 o'clock.